Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the Hot Moving Podcast. Late night vid, man. If you're rocking me this late, appreciate y'all, man. New viewers, current subscribers, man. You guys are great. Love doing this. Anyways, LA Clippers, right? No surprise, the Mavericks won. And, you know, you can go through the list of of issues with this particular ball club. But Kawhi Leonard, right? Before this series started, I was like, the Clippers are going to be in big trouble with the Dallas Mavericks, right? This series shouldn't have gone 6. I do believe that Mavericks should have won game 5, or was it game 4? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was game 4. And it would have been done with, but you know, they came back and from that 30-point lead the Clippers had evaporated. And even though the Mavericks lost that game, I was like, the Clippers are done, man. I mean, even with a 30-point lead, you're not going to be able to hold against this team. And they didn't. They almost lost that game. It took a miraculous corner 3 contested shot from Paul George to keep the series alive. It should have ended in Los Angeles a couple nights ago. But the Mavericks went ahead and closed it out, prevailing to be the better team. But Kawhi Leonard, though, right? Before this series started, I was like, Kawhi Leonard has to play and be somewhere 85%. And once again, here we go with Kawhi Leonard not being able to finish up the season, right? I mean, this has been consecutive years now. This is going on for like, what? This is what, in 2021, 22, 23, 24, 4 years now in a row. Kawhi Leonard has not been able to fully compete in the postseason, complete a series. It seemed like, just banged up. And you know, do the Clippers really want to be held hostage by Kawhi Leonard? Right, he is talented when healthy, but for what? And they've put themselves in the corner and building this arena. You know, you trade for Paul George, you trade for James Harden, you bring in Russell Westbrook, you bring in Ty Lue. Ty Lue has, tried to manage the minutes with the Clippers staff and everything, and it just hasn't worked, right? Paul George, he's an LA guy. All these dudes are LA guys, right? But for Paul George, is it best for you to stay with the Clippers or move, right? I mean, you thought that your running mate was going to be healthy and get to an NBA Finals. And that just hasn't been the case. I mean, the Kawhi Leonard era has bared zero fruit. And I feel bad for Clippers fans, right? Because you finally feel like you got a competing product, but it's broken. It's always broken. It looks nice and shiny when it's clicking during the regular season. And then come postseason, one of them tires just completely falls off, and that's been Kawhi Leonard, right? I got nothing against Kawhi Leonard as a player. When he's healthy, he is phenomenal. But, a lot of times I question, does he really want to play ball anymore? Just constant injuries, and I mean, he's not going to walk away from the money. He just won't do that. You know what I'm saying? He's just not gonna walk away from $50 million that he's gonna be owed, right? I mean, who wouldn't in Kawhi Leonard's situation? I mean, you are gonna get guaranteed $100 million, and 50 and 50, right? $100 million. That's his money, right? I believe he can opt in or whatever it is. I don't know if he has a contract option or whatever, but he's gonna get this money. He'd be stupid not to. I don't blame them. But after this, for the Clippers, I mean, do you talk to Kawhi and see if he wants to go anywhere? Has it just not worked out? Is our training, is our staff, is our med team not adequate enough for you? Because if I'm the Clippers, I'm Steve Ballmer. I'm like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and rebuild. Listen, blow this thing up. Trade Paul George. Accumulate, get draft picks. Send these guys out where they want to go. Get some draft picks and build from the ground up. That is best for the Clippers. It's gonna be if they do that route, it's gonna be some dark days in LA for the Clippers fans and whatnot. But it'll be worth it in the long run. It may be 5-10 years from now, but it'll be worth it. I mean, the Kawhi Leonard era has been absolutely horrible. You know, listen, Stephen A. Smith, he don't say a lot of things right, but when it comes to Kawhi Leonard, I really don't disagree. He says that Kawhi Leonard does nothing to market the game, sell the game, anything like that, right? Okay, if he's not on the court consistently, does he help represent the brand? Does he bring new business to the brand? He said he's the worst superstar you can possibly have, right? These injuries, I'm not going to put on Kawhi and saying it's his fault. But he's just seemed like his body has just been cursed with the injury bug. He is forever injured, and this is just this picture of him on the bench is just what we're gonna see every postseason, right? I mean, you know, could Kawhi healthy win a championship? Listen, I firmly believe even in 2017, not his fault, tweaked his ankle, and that Jaja Pachulia, they were cooking the Warriors when he was in the Spurs. I believe that was a possibility he could have won the championship before he went to Toronto. Man, crazy career of Kawhi Leonard. You know, I don't think the Clippers are going to be motivated to move him. They should. It'd be in their best interest. But they completely don't want to just, you know, tank. But, I mean, why not at this point? You know, blow this up, rebuild. But, you know, they're going to keep Ty Lue. Ty Lue's going to stay. They're gonna try to run this back. And I don't see Kawhi Leonard ever finishing a postseason, barely getting through the regular season, and even finishing up a postseason, man. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.